Let's get back to MF Global, shall we? A $6 billion bet with no payoff, leaving the company run by former New Jersey Governor John Corzine flat out broke. So where is the outrage by the folks at Occupy Wall Street? Mark Brenner supports that movement. He is with Labor Notes, and he joins me now. All right, Mark, welcome to the program.
Great to be here, Stuart. Thanks.
Now, are you going to be demonstrating in front of John Corzine's house? After all, he's a very rich guy. He's a banker. He made $300 million running Goldman Sachs. Are you guys going to be out there demonstrating out front of John Corzine?
I have no idea if the folks in New Jersey are going to demonstrate in front of Corzine's house or not. I mean, we got plenty of targets, and if you guys would do a little bit better job of giving us more,
Wait a second.
we'll get out there.
Are you going to give him a pass?
Of course not. He's
Why?
in the 1%. Of course he should be a target.
So,
look,
every
other Goldman Sachs official that's been in a Republican administration, Democratic administration, of course, they're running the show, and that's the problem.
Okay, he's a pro-union guy. When he was
I think if
governor
you
of New
talk
Jersey,
to New Jersey union members, they will not agree with you on that one.
Oh, come on.
They hounded him.
He was.
Ask
wait
CWA
a second.
1037, the public sector workers. They went after him every appearance.
He was the governor of, I live in New Jersey. I know about this.
Of course.
He was the governor of New Jersey. He had a personal relationship with the leader of a labor union.
That's right, Carl
That
Katz.
relationship ended. He paid her off, if I may use that expression, with a roughly $500,000, and then went on to negotiate a contract with that union as the head of the New Jersey state government.
What happened to Carla Katz? She was ousted by that union because she was actually not doing her job. The whole point that you're trying to get at is that somehow Labor's got it cozy with the Democrats, or at least some people like Corzine. That's absolutely wrong. If you talk to the members of Carla Katz's union, the other state workers in New Jersey, they've been after that guy. Just like they're after every governor that is trying to slash and burn the public sector, because you guys cannot confront the fact that if we want to have a civilized society in the 21st century, we need to have a tax rate that doesn't look like 1909. It needs to look like 2009 as it should be, not as it actually was.
What do you make of the Long Island Railroad story, where, 90% of the Long Island Railroad retirees got a disability pension, which is now milking New York State to the tune of $300 million, and would have been $1 billion had it not been they were caught?
All I can say, Stuart,
you going after them?
I'm going after corruption wherever it is, because look, in the end of the day, we hold ourselves, labor people, hold ourselves to a higher standard than we hold corporate folks, because we know you guys will lie, cheat, and steal for a buck. We're actually about the public service and serving the public interest.
Which other Democrats has Occupy Wall Street gone after?
I think they're going to go after all of them.
Which ones have they gone after?
They've gone after a ton
Name
of
one. Name one.
Stuart.
Name a leading Democrat who they've gone after. Name one.
They're not after the politicians. They're after the people who actually pull the strings behind the politicians. As you know, Jamie Dimon, Corzine, you know, all of the financial folk. And frankly, if you guys would do a better job of painting the picture of Wall Street, the media, the mainstream media, Fox News, what is your budget?
No,
how big is Fox News? And why are we only knowing what MF Global is today? Like, you wouldn't have known yesterday what this company was if it hadn't gone bankrupt.
Wait a second. Wait a second. You know perfectly well that what Occupy Wall Street is doing is laying the entire blame for the crash of 2008 on the banks. They are entirely the bad guys. You've forgotten about the politicians and the regulators and the Federal Reserve, which also contributed to getting us into this mess.
Absolutely.
You don't go after them.
No, that's absolutely not true.
Barney Frank, have you gone after him?
Barney Frank deserves as much scrutiny as every politician. Who's you? Who are you talking about? The labor movement has been after every politician that has moved.
Has not.
Occupy Wall Street's been around for a month.
Occupy Wall Street.
How many years have you been sitting in this chair?
Occupy Wall Street
when did
is
you go after these
left,
guys?
and you know it.
Oh, come now.
And President Obama has embraced that movement.
President Obama is
against Republicans, and you give Democrats a pass. I want to see Occupy Wall Street. He's got an office on Fifth Avenue, I believe. That's where this MF Global is headquartered.
Corzine.
Yes, Corzine.
Well, like I said, if you guys have been doing a little bit more...
Can I expect to see them march up there?
If you come to the General Assembly, Stuart, we will have a discussion about this. We'll put it up for a vote, and we'll see if we can get folks to go. There's no shortage of targets, right? We got millionaires crawling across this city.
You will put this up to a vote.
If you come to the General Assembly, I'll stand there right with you.
I'd get lynched if I went to one of
that's not true. That's absolutely not true. Your camera people are down there. That is not true.
Well, Mark Brenner,
this is the most democratic expression in New York we got going right now.
Most democratic expression going on.
Yeah, absolutely, in New York right now.
Extraordinary. All right, well, that was the last word. You got it in. Mark Brenner, thank you very much indeed.
Great to be here.
The President